Greetings, everyone. Hope all of you are having an absolutely fantastic day. We are back again with another channel update. For those of you who don't already know, around every 1,000 subscribers, I do a channel update like this. Since most of the time you don't see my face, I use these updates as an opportunity for you all to see me, for us to have a direct conversation, and to give you a little information about what's happening with the channel. So we are at 9K. I appreciate each and every last one of you. Hope you all have been enjoying the content thus far. Welcome to the channel. Hope you have found the channel a welcoming environment. Before we get into more of the channel content stuff, figured I'd give another health update. I think it's been a minute since I've done one of those. So first and foremost, I have lost around 30 plus pounds since the time that I've been out of the hospital. Nobody is more shocked than me. I don't think I look smaller like when I look at the camera, but my wife thinks I look smaller, so that's good enough for me. You all can let me know if you feel like I look smaller compared to some of the other channel updates that I've had. I definitely feel better. I can definitely walk more. It takes more exertion for my back to start hurting. Like from a physical standpoint, I definitely feel the loss in weight, and so that alone makes it perfect and makes me want to keep this train going. And then from an emotional standpoint, it's just the idea of really feeling like you're taking control of something that you never really felt like you could take control over. I've been big all my life, but when I was a kid, my father always had me running around doing athletic stuff. He put in a lot of work to try to help keep my weight down, and that was pretty much all for naught once I was an adult and out on my own. So my weight has pretty much always been kind of out of control and just steadily going upwards, which is another reason why this is a major milestone. This week marks the first time in almost, I'd say, about 8 years that I've been under 400 pounds, which, got to tell you, is wild to me. When I was in that's the one thing I kind of didn't talk about in that hospital stay video that I made. That, of course, they weighed me while I was there, and it turned out I was like, what, 425, 430 pounds, something like that. And that just absolutely floored me. I remember being a kid and feeling like 500 pounds was the cutoff weight. I was like, if I ever get to the point that I'm 500 pounds, they probably going to need a crane to lift me up out of the bed. Like, that's it. There's just no way that, how do you even function there? And so to realize that, hey, you're 430 pounds, that's really not that far from 500, and there's nothing magical that would stop you from getting to 500. So are you going to deal with this or not? And just to see and feel that, hey, I am dealing with it. This weight is coming off. I am eating differently. I'm working out on a much more regular basis. I'm doing the things that I need to do to take control of my health, which again is something I never really felt like I was capable of. It from an emotional standpoint, it's just really empowering. And I don't say this all like I'm proud of myself, like that always sounds kind of corny to me. That's not something like I say really often, but in this space, and as far as what I'm doing for my health, I'm proud of myself and really happy with the way that this is going so far. So definitely want to let you all know that I really appreciate all of the support you all showed me through my health ordeal, and I'll definitely be keeping you updated on how this is going. Um, Next up, as far as the channel, I want to reiterate the community message that I put out earlier in the week. I am going to be out for a week. So from Tuesday through Sunday, I'm going to be out of town. More than likely, I'm not going to be answering any comments. I'm definitely not going to be dropping any videos besides this one. I was hoping that I would have some demon playthrough videos up and ready, but I'm still having a little bit of trouble getting that voice correct. I really want to make sure it's a voice that's distinctive from the other things that I've done, especially Swarm. Like, I feel like Swarm was kind of my ultimate evil voice, and I need to figure out a different evil voice that doesn't sound like Swarm or sounds like me lies. And so I need to put in a little more work, a little more time on that. So I'm going to hold off on doing the demon playthrough. At this time, I do not have keys for Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous Enhanced Edition. So I have the same information about that game that you all do. I do not have any content plan. I really don't have a full understanding of what's going to be in that game, and I don't have keys that I can use to play around with it and figure out my content. So even though I'm coming back on Sunday, that doesn't mean like Monday, all of a sudden I'm going to have enhanced edition stuff. Like, no, it's probably going to take time while I, one, look through the list of changes whenever they release that, and then also try to, figure out what's my own content plan once it comes out. Gotta be honest with you, this rollout for enhanced edition is extremely weird to me. Like, am I wrong for feeling like there's really no hype, no marketing? Where's the trailer? Like where's the IGN, the GameSpot, the article saying like, hey, this is coming. Everybody, you all should know. I feel like unless you're monitoring their Twitter pages, or you're watching channels that cover this game, you have no clue this is coming out, which is just weird to me. It's weird. And it made me think that maybe they were going to delay it, but they're doing the AMA on Tuesday. So I assume that means we're still on track for a Thursday release, but I'm like, why? I also assume that this is going to be their last big thing before the end of the year. Why aren't you making a bigger deal of this? Or maybe I'm just wrong. Maybe I'm not looking in the right places to see this being advertised and talked about. But the whole rollout seems extremely odd to me. Regardless, once I get back, I'll definitely look at it, figure out how we're going to do content. I might do a live playthrough of this. If I do, we're definitely finishing Pillars of Eternity. I'm not leaving that off. So we're finishing Pillars of Eternity first. But if I feel like there's enough change in the enhanced edition where maybe people will be interested in seeing a live playthrough, then I'll probably release like a poll online and say, hey, you know what, we will go ahead and run that back. Which mythic path would you all like to see me do, et cetera, et cetera. And then we'll do it one more time. We'll see. But at this time, I'm not really set on doing a live playthrough of Enhanced Edition. Beyond that, there are a couple of indie games that have demos out on Steam that I definitely plan to check out and do some content for. I might end up playing Gotham Knights in October. I love the original Arkham Knight games, but I haven't been excited for what they've been releasing so far for Gotham Knights. It doesn't seem to nearly be the same level of quality, but I just love the Batman universe in general, so I might decide to go ahead and just give a crack at that anyway. And if I do, I'll probably end up making content for it. Otherwise, I feel like for the rest of the year is mostly going to be older games. So we're doing Pillars of Eternity now. I definitely want to do Pillars of Eternity 2. I definitely want to finish the Baldur's Gate story sequence that I was working on. We're probably going to do a live Baldur's Gate 2 playthrough. I've been watching Wolf Heart's Divinity Original Sin 2 playthrough, which really makes me want to get back into that. And of course, I absolutely want to play Tyranny. So I don't know how much of that we'll get through before the end of the year, but that's kind of the trajectory that I'm on, especially because of some of those games have sequels coming out next year. So I definitely want to get through the 2 Baldur's Gate games and the 2 Pillars of Eternity games so that we can make more videos and have more dialogue regarding the lore in those games leading up to their sequels, or I guess in Avowed cases, the prequels that will hopefully be coming out next year. So that's what I'm looking at. But, who knows? You all might give me feedback, tell me about some things that are happening, and it might change up some of my plans. But regardless, really happy with the way the channel is going. I appreciate each and every one of you that is subscribed, commented, liked, gave me feedback, whether it's positive or areas of opportunity for me. I appreciate all of this. This has been a wild ride. I'm enjoying it so much and look forward to seeing you all in the next video. Take care.